This is one of my cold weather projects. This is a ham radio fox hunt transmitter that I copied pretty much all of it from somebody else, and I'll put a link to that in the description. The only thing I added to theirs was a Adafruit Sound Board so that I could add the option of using voice versus the Morse code. We've got an Arduino. This is a Mega. You don't need a Mega. Uno would do it just fine. A 5-volt relay. Once again, the Adafruit Sound Board. I originally had added on the Adafruit amplifier that comes with it, or doesn't come with the soundboard, but it also is an option with the soundboard. However, that is not needed. It overmodulates. All you need is the output from the Adafruit soundboard. So all the rest of this configuration here is not needed. All the rest of these pins. And of course a 9-volt battery and the Bofang radio. Now I took the liberty of chopping the leads off of one of my microphones for the Bofang UV5R and wiring it in. I'll try to put together a wiring diagram of some kind that shows how all of this is configured. So we'll just turn it on and see how it works. I have the Bofang setting away from it now because it seems to interfere with it if it's too close. Tuned into 146.565 frequency. I have another Bofang UV5 here now that I will send a DTMF code of 1 to the other one. That was my lame excuse at trying to program in the Purdue fight song. The CW coming across here is, oops, excuse me, kicked you. The CW coming across here is programmed into the C code. You'll be able to see that when I show the example of that. And there it's done sending it. Now if I hit a 4, this is something I added. It'll change it to what came on the software that I borrowed for this, which it'll play Dixie. And then the same thing. Now here's the part that I also added using the Adafruit Sound Board. As soon as this gets done, I'll send a 2. Which will signal the Adafruit Sound Board to fire up. So the relay will open up. There it goes.
CQ Fox, Kilo Delta 9, Tango Delta Lima, KD9 TDL. CQ Fox, KD9 TDL, Kilo Delta 9, Tango Delta Lima. The fox hunt is active. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Kilo Delta 9, Tango Delta Lima, KD9 TDL.
And that's the end of the transmission. Now anything other than one of the programmed in numbers will shut it off. And that's the case. Now the other 3 numbers that are programmed, and this was a part of the original code, was a 5 sends a high, HI in Morse code. A 6 will send some other text that you put into the code. I believe I've got my call sign in there. And a 7 will send a 7-3. And that's that. That's the operation of it. Like I said, I'll throw in a picture of a drawing of the wiring, and I'll add a link to the original video that I watched, and then he has links to the website where he got his information from. And the only thing I've done is added a little bit more code, nothing real extravagant, but I also added this Adafruit Sound Board so that voice could be used. Now I'm only using one of the 8 different channels that can be used on this soundboard. It could easily be wired up to use 8 different messages, just using more outputs from the Arduino. So that is that. Turn the power down and we'll get back to you later. Thank you very much.